ConnectNigeria, a strategic Nigerian-based business platform, hosted its second e-business fair for Africa at the Eko Hotel and Suites, Lagos. Focusing on mobile money, e-commerce, and business in the digital age, the event saw various prominent speakers share great insights on the tips, solutions, and techniques for success in business.
What is Bank of Industry? What do you guys really do? We are one of the 5 development financial institutions in Nigeria. Because within the financial superstructure in Nigeria, you have arrays of players ranging from the CBN at the apex to the commercial banks to the merchant banks that are emerging again. And of course, you have the microfinance banks and a whole array of other financial institutions like the insurance companies, etc. And of course, the mortgage institutions that have to do with housing.
2.5 million adults do not have formal bank accounts. There are 170 million people in Nigeria. By every available parameters, 170 million people in Nigeria, that's a very significant number, and it represents a very significant opportunity. There are 134 million active lines in Nigeria, okay? 93.5, according to EFINA, represents the adult population in Nigeria. 45.5 represents the adult population that is formally included today in the financial sector. 36.9 million are adults that are financially excluded. 58.7 million adults, okay, own a mobile phone. Nigeria has a large rural population. If you look at it, about 63.9 million people, are in the rural population, in the rural part of the country. 47.3% of Nigerians have access to financial services within 5 kilometers radius. Now, this is a figure provided by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation from their latest study, the FSP maps. What this means is we have with us here today a major opportunity because we have a lot of people who are currently excluded. We have a whole lot of cash that is outside of the formal banking system. Now, it creates an opportunity not just for the financial services providers, but for the entrepreneurs who are going to facilitate the entry and who are going to facilitate transactions within the emerging financial services.
The new Union Bank has, what we're trying to do, we want to improve your customer experience. Our branch network is being refurbished. We are certainly going to improve our customer and service delivery and customer service standards. And then, of course, our technology is being upgraded as well. Now, what we aspire to be, we intend to give you, quality. We intend to improve on our quality of customer service. Our client base also needs to improve. Our talent, as you can see, practically almost everybody in Union Bank today is relatively new. Most people were headhunted from other banks, and of course our banking platform is being improved. Our professional standards is top-notch today, and our quality of earnings is part of what we are trying to improve upon. Now, SME, as a conceptual design, according to CBN, it defines SME as an enterprise with a maximum asset base of 200 million, without land and working capital, with less than 10 and not more than 300 employees. The role of SMEs in our economy cannot be overemphasized. They play a major role in our economy in terms of job creation. Of course, they enhance trade. There's employment generation and industry, wealth creation, and income distribution as well. It also is a source of dynamic competition and technology innovation. Some of the key challenges we have with SMEs, basically lack of finance, inadequate infrastructure, low productive capacity, insecurity, and low level of entrepreneurial and managerial skills. So what we are trying to do in Union Bank is to ensure that we improve your performance for both the SME and the subsector through the years. And of course, we have been providing diverse financial and advisory services to SMEs.
When we consider the fact that SMEs constitute about 80 to 90% of businesses in the economy, then we can leverage SMEs to support that economic growth. So which means that SMEs, we are very, very important. And at Skye Bank, we recognize the role of SMEs in terms of the contribution to growing the economy. And that's one of the reasons why we have chosen SME as a segment that we want to focus on. So beyond the provision of just giving money, there are a lot of initiatives that we have in the area of e-commerce to be able to support SMEs. We recognize that the e-commerce is a platform through which SMEs can expand the proximity, the reach. They can expand the reach of their market, accessibility, assessing market even beyond Nigeria, international market that is beyond the proximity of that enterprise.
Basically, what we are looking at is that full end-to-end experience of not just offering services that will make each one of us productive, but also the experience, that mobile experience, so that we can take that same experience that we have on one device to another device, and also wherever we go. So wherever we are, we're simply productive. So when we talk about cloud, we've heard a lot about cloud. I think all the other speakers have also mentioned services and products that you all have, which probably leverage some aspect of the cloud. So basically, when you talk about cloud, cloud is basically leveraging services, pre-configured services or compute power or storage in order to spin up your services much, much faster. So that makes you much more efficient in whatever you're doing. So as an SME, a typical SME, when you're thinking about going to the market with your products or your services, you could actually leverage the cloud to get to your customers much, much faster, get insights much, much faster, and then be much more innovative. So you're actually thinking of actually spinning up new sales channels. So you're probably thinking right now about the typical brick and mortar business channel. So you can actually think of leveraging the internet as an additional revenue stream. So typically, why would an organization want to leverage the cloud? So firstly, because of speed. So let's give a simple example. So a typical SME has a number of people who work for that company. And it's important that they collaborate together. So using the cloud, the power of the cloud, you can actually spin up ready-made services in a few minutes. So things that would have typically taken you hours or days to get ready, be it a collaboration platform, a productivity platform, can be done in a few minutes. So that can help you to be much more productive on the go. So that's one. Then also scale. So leveraging the cloud, you can actually scale up and out as your business grows. So as your business grows, your cloud infrastructure grows. Your ERP systems grow, your billing systems grow, your customer knowledge applications actually grow with you. And then you also think of costs. Because you are only paying for just what you need, there are tremendous cost savings, as against having to procure services or solutions which will help to drive your business on premise.
My pitch here is a technology pitch. Is a pitch that, in trying to differentiate yourself, I look at everybody here and I ask a simple question: why are you here? Eager faces, watching and waiting to see what each speaker here is saying. You are here because you want to make a difference in a highly competitive environment. You have needs. Someone mentioned funding. It's a big need. But beyond that, you must display that your business is sustainable and it will go beyond what everybody else is trying to do. That's why the banks would like to see this business. Is it just like the other? Is it going to move on? Is it going to have growth potentials? I think technology is the key to make a difference in this highly competitive environment. And I think that is why you are here. You want to hear from the experts. What are those little things that you can do that might not cost you a lot? Maybe you didn't hear him properly. I know a bit about cloud. And I know that I heard in the background some people asking, what is the cost? How much will this cost? It sounds like, Microsoft is going to take this burden and then charge us so much. But there's an economy of scale that is there. I think we should try and leverage on that. Part of what technology is bringing is what our partnership with First Bank is talking about. Mike already mentioned some of those things. When you talk about mobile money and wallet services, it's new to a lot of people. And for us, some of us in the business, SMEs, are wondering, this is a typical waste of my time. I mean, why should I try and activate or be a part of this when it's not going to bring me immediate benefits? But let's think of it in terms of how we can differentiate our business from a technology standpoint, from a competitive world. This type of acceptance in terms of being able to accept money through mobile money or e-commerce brings about a way of making your business 24/7. It solves problem of advertising. It solves problem of getting your business to run even while you are not there. I heard mention of someone asking, is mobile money connected to the m-commerce? Some people here are already catching that fire in terms of even when you are not there, your goods and services can be somewhere. They can generate revenue for you. You can wake up in the morning and see that your account has been credited. These are some of the things that you can do to start making a difference. Accepting it in store, even as mundane or normal as that is. I've seen SMEs where I walk past and I'm trying to do some business, and I see the person say that he's not accepting either card or electronic form of business, and the person is looking at him wondering what he's talking about. All I have on me is either a card or my wallet. Sometimes they don't even understand what a wallet is. I have my phone. I have almost 3,000 or 4,000 in my phone. I'm ready to exchange value for whatever it is you are selling, and you don't understand what I'm talking about. Are you ready to do business at all? We're in an age where all these things are available, and available just by asking. I think part of what we should do here is we have experts that are able to link us up with these things. There's a facility across the room that's also charged with people that can do this. I think we should not just go away hearing, but engaging these people to make something happen to our business.
Technology is now a major driver on the global economy, and Connect Nigeria is utilizing this effectively to grow businesses.